Welcome back to the Gold Guy YouTube channel, aka Harmonica Man. No, just kidding. I'm a motorcycle guy. Welcome back, guys. As you guys saw in the last video, I've got some work to do to get this thing back in tip-top shape. You know, leaving bikes sit for a while is just not a good thing. It is not good for the bike. And we've got a little bit of nice weather left before winter comes, so I'm going to make the most of it. I bought 5 different packages for this bike that I'm going to put on in this video. And it's like 10 o'clock at night. I was working at my house after I finished working my full-time job, and I'm pretty tired, but sleep deprivation is going to help me
make some good jokes.
I don't know how much work I'm going to get done, but let's just get right into this video, guys. Let's go ahead and open this stuff up. Box number 1. Oh, I was really worried that it was only one spring there for a second, but here we've got the throttle slide springs. I don't even remember what this is, but okay, here we go, here we go. You guys might know what these are just by looking at these things. These are some new rear view mirrors. Oh, that would be my new hand grips. The reason why I needed new ones are because I am switching from bar end mirrors to handlebar mount mirrors, and I chopped, oh well, I guess it doesn't matter because these ones already have a hole on the end anyway. That kind of sucks. The only reason I wanted to get new ones is so that this was enclosed and not open, and they ended up being open anyway, which wasn't advertised on the eBay listing. And last but definitely not least, because it cost the most money, a brand new battery. It had really good reviews. It was only like 45 bucks. And I'm going to take care of this one. I'm always going to keep the bike on a trickle charger so that I don't get any dead cells, because I'm really sick of having to buy new batteries. Alright guys, I'm here on the bike, and I'm going to do the easiest installation first, well, because I'm an American and that's what we do. First off, I'm going to change the rear view mirrors. That one was really in there. And the little bag of goodies. There we go. Good old Japanese metric. Okay. And now this part. Oh, those look nice. Here's the new battery. I gotta take care of this thing this time. This is gonna be the last one, I promise, guys. Well, guys, it's about, I don't know, 3-4 days later. It's another work day. It's about 10 p.m. And what better time than to put some work in on my bike. After I got this battery all hooked up, nothing was working except for the light bar, which isn't hooked up through the whole fuse box and the bike system. It's just wired up right to the battery. So that tells me that I blew a fuse. And I know just the reason why I blew a fuse. For some reason, this battery the terminals are switched. So what I had to do was wire up this wire here, which extended the negative wires over to this side, which is fine, not a huge deal. And I also went ahead and hooked up this little trickle charger connector while I was messing with the battery, and then I routed it through, and there it is right there. So you just hook it up like that. I'm sure plenty of you guys have seen that before. And now we've got to change a fuse. So on this bike, to change a fuse, you just have to pull off this cover that I made. And if you want to see how I made this cover, you can check this video out or in the description. Alright, so that's popped off just like that. Here is the fuse box. And there's the blown fuse right there, plain as day. You guys are thinking, what the heck, there's no cover on that fuse box. Well, it was missing when I bought the bike, but I just bought one on eBay, so I'll put it on the next video. Please don't flame me in the comments. So, here's the blown fuse. Now this blew because I had the wires for the battery hooked up the wrong way. Rookie mistake, I know, but these things happen. It's a 15 amp fuse, so let's find that here. Let's see, 15 amp right here. That's what it's supposed to look like. Let's pop that in. Bam. And now let's turn on the key and see if it works. There we go, guys. That was an easy fix. Remember in the last video how I said the clutch was slipping and that I ordered some new clutch plates? So the clutch is definitely slipping a little bit. Not bad, but a little bit. Well, they came from China and it took about a month, but here they are. Got them on eBay. It was about 30 bucks, I think. I honestly wouldn't have bought the Chinese kind, but I couldn't find any other one. They seem pretty good quality. It's a pretty simple product, so the only thing we got to worry about is the actual friction material and hope that it doesn't wear away quickly. But you guys know what to do next. We gotta soak these things in some oil before we install them. There we go. Now we let that soak for about a day. Well, guys, this video is taking so long to make. I really hate that, but I'm finishing up today. I just finished work. It's about 4 o'clock, which means I have like half an hour to an hour of sunlight left. And I really want to take this bike out on a little ride before it gets dark. If you look to my right here, or left for you guys, you probably can't see, but I'll show you. There's snow! It snowed outside. There's snow all over the place. It's really cold out. Just in time to unbox this big bulky envelope thing. That's the biggest Ziploc bag I have ever seen. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we have a Wang. I'm not messing around, guys. It says Wang right on the zipper pull. This is a heated jacket. Some of you guys might know the website Banggood. They make all kinds of stuff, tons of different items. They emailed me and asked me to review this product here. Well, they gave me 3 different choices of heated jackets, and this was the most expensive one, looked the nicest, so of course I'm going to pick that one. Has a USB cable here. I guess that's how you power it. This black part is heating up. I definitely feel it. And you can change different modes. White's medium, blue's low, and red is high heat. Well, let's try this thing on. It is pretty much a perfect fit, guys. It's got a nice hood. Zip it up. All right. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna be warm now. It fits good. It's big, nice and big. You can layer with it. I probably could have got the 1XL and been fine, but better too big than too small, am I right, ladies? If you want to check out Banggood's other products and this jacket, you can click the link down in the description, tell them I sent you, and you'll get a little discount. So definitely check that out, guys. This is a nice coat. Now I'm going to take off the air filters and then the carburetors so we can put the new springs inside the throttle assembly. Alright guys, let's check this thing out. Another thing that someone suggested in the comments is to check the diaphragms, which are in here. If those have any holes, then the bike won't run right. But it looks like sometimes these can get stuck. None of them are stuck, so that's a good sign. But in this video, that's tight. I'm going to be struggling at taking off these old frozen screws that haven't been taken loose in a long time. So there's the spring, and you can see that's where I clipped it previously. Well, let's take a look at the stock springs. That's weird. It's the same size. Oh no, it's like one link off. So I did not have to buy these. That was a waste of money, unfortunately. Yeah, barely any difference there. I think what really needs to happen is that we need to lower this needle, because it's letting too much fuel in the mid-range, which is what the throttle slide controls. Another thing I did to these, I drilled these holes out to make them bigger. It said to do that in the jet kit. I really don't know why. But other than that, the diaphragm looks totally fine. I remember last time I had to make a tool to pop that snap ring off. See if I can find those. Here's the tool. It's actually just a pair of needle nose pliers that I ground the tip down to make a point. So all we gotta do is get it in there. It's a little bit tricky. I finally got it, and the way I got it was not with my specialty tool. It was actually with this little pick here. So it's pretty simple. We got the needle here. We've got a nylon spacer on top. Not quite sure what that does. Then we've got the circlip here, which is not movable. On some throttle slides you can move that up and down, and that actually makes it adjustable. This one's not adjustable, so what you have to end up doing is adding on these little washers, which I have done. I added 2 steel washers, which made it stick up a little bit more, letting in more fuel. I found a diagram, and the diagram shows the needle here, which is 11, and then and then the spring, which is 37, and then a washer, then the C-clip, and then the nylon spacer on top. So pretty much what that means is that I only added 1 washer on after it was in the stock position. So I really don't know if this is gonna make much of a difference in how it runs, but at any rate, I'm gonna put the washer back on like it says in the diagram. 1 washer, then spring, then nylon spacer on top, and we'll pop it back in just like that. So there we go. That is stock right there. Next, this little plastic doohickey goes in, and now maybe I can use my special tool here to put this clip back in. And there we go. That's 1. We got 3 to go. so I got all of the throttle slides back to stock position. All the diaphragms look fine, and I got the carbs back on the bike. So all that's done. Took the washer out, put the stock springs back in. Next up, the only thing left to do is to get the new clutch plates in the clutch. First, I gotta pop off this big cover and take the clutch actuator rod off. I'm probably gonna lose some oil, so I'm gonna leave this bowl under the engine to catch that oil that falls out. Alright, now that that's off, I just gotta loosen up and take off all these screws. There's quite a few of them, so here we go. And there's just one screw that I can't get out. Let's try to pound a flathead screwdriver into it. Come on. I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to break out the Dremel and try to slot the screw so that I can put a flathead screwdriver in it to take it out. Okay, let's try that. Oh, not big enough yet. I remembered that speed out screw extractors exist, so I'm gonna pop one of those in the drill here, and we'll give that a shot before I do anything too drastic. I'm definitely gonna need a bigger one than that. Yeah, time to get the welder out. Alright. Welcome to the last resort. There we go. Okay, that had to have done it. There we go! This is a good example of one of those times when I should have just went to bed and finished this in the morning. I could have easily got that screw out with one of these, but instead I fought it until I stripped the head out. That was tough, wasn't it? And there's that oil coming out right on schedule. Right on the clutch plates too, which is a nice bonus. Yep, also I have to pull the brake pedal off. Okay. And also this little cable holder has to come off. And then I think that'll be it. There we go. Okay, everything looks good in there. So now I gotta pull all these bolts out, which have springs behind them. Then there's the pressure plate. Here's an old clutch plate. Man, now I see why the clutch was slipping. Look at how thin those are. and how shiny they are. There's just nothing left. So yeah, these definitely needed changed. The steel plates actually don't look too bad. If they're super shiny, then that means you need to deglaze them and hit them with some sandpaper. But these look fine, so I'm not even gonna mess with them. Okay, so it looks like it starts out with friction plate, then steel plate, then friction plate, then steel plate, friction plate, steel plate, friction plate, steel plate, until you use up all the plates. So let's get rid of these nasty old things. And then we will pop in the oil-soaked new clutch friction plates. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They don't freaking fit. Come on. Are you kidding me? They said they were supposed to fit. Why don't they fit? Shit. I waited like a month for these. Dang it. Yeah, well, here's the old one. Here's the new one. You can see they're very, very different. So they screwed me over on eBay because it said this was a direct fit for a 1981 Suzuki GS850, and obviously it doesn't fit. Well, let's go ahead and get some new ones on the way. So first we've got that one steel plate in there, and then a clutch friction plate. Yes, it fits. That's good news. And then we're going to keep alternating. So the next one will be a steel plate, and then a friction plate, and there we go, that's it. And then this piece goes in like that, I think, yeah. And we can't forget this washer that just fell off. That goes on the inside of the pressure plate. Good thing it's all oily because it'll hold it in place. Now we put these bolts back in. And then I'll tighten these up by hand. They just get snugged. Once it starts turning the engine, that's a good indicator that it's tight enough. Okay, that's it. Now remember, this process did lose some oil, and the older me probably would have just dumped this back in the engine and called it a day, but look at all that dirt in there. That's not good. Not good oil. So what I'm gonna do, I might as well just add the whole thing because this bottle's almost empty. Almost forgot one very, very important piece. And we're ready to go on a ride. Let's go. All right. Pop the choke on, I mean. The gas valve is on prime. We're open up. Let's see if she starts. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm gonna let it warm up a bit. All right. Let's take her for a spin. Oh yeah, the clutch feels nice. We'll see if she's slipping after the bike's warmed up, but she takes a little while to warm up, this one, so it's a little boggy right now, but we won't hold her accountable just yet. Whoa, there it is, there it is. I don't know why it does that, but once it finally heats up, it fucking rocks ya. Not running too great right now. What's going on? Come on, you got this. You know what? I think it was running better before I took the washer out of the throttle slide. So you know what that tells me? I went the wrong way. I need more fuel, not less. Well, let's do the choke test. If it runs better with the choke on, that means we need more fuel. If it runs worse, that means we need less fuel. Let's turn the choke on. Oh. Yep, it is definitely better with the choke on. So, you know what that means, guys. I was right. Well, I was wrong at first, but then I was right about being wrong, which I think that means more than, you know, I don't know. I think that's good. It's good to learn. Whoa, yeah. The clutch definitely would have been slipping there, and the clutch did not slip at all. So that's good news. At least the clutch thing worked out. Now I just have a bit more carburetor tuning to do, and this thing will be mint. That means I need to add at least one, maybe two more washers under the throttle needle to give this thing the more fuel that it needs in mid-range. Because it was certainly running better with the one washer, and then I took that out, and it's even worse. But, of course, wide open throttle is fine because that's up to the main jet, not the throttle needle. I'm figuring this stuff out, guys. This was a long video, guys. I think I'm done with this one. I'll have to save messing with the carburetors again for the next video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below what you guys want to see on my channel, because soon I'm gonna have some time to make more videos for you guys, and I'm gonna need some new ideas, so please put them in the comments down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video of me working on the old GS850. I always love working on this thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.